Hi everyone, my name is Yolanda and I'm going to give you my little impromptu speech. One of the questions posed to us was, whom do you admire? And for me, that's definitely my mom. She is hardworking, dedicated, passionate, and stubborn. She won't admit to that, but she definitely is, as am I. But what are you going to do? I admire her because she she worked really hard as I was growing up. My parents divorced when I was 4, and my father moved away to Santa Barbara. If you don't know where Santa Barbara is, that's in California, but I'm pretty sure you know that. We stayed back in Los Angeles. So it's been us two ever since. She worked 2 jobs, and we weren't exactly financially secure, so we were on government assistance for a long time. I didn't know. I didn't know how bad we had it because all I knew was that I had my mom and I had my Saturday morning cartoons and whatever meal I had, whether it be, a bowl of cereal or a bowl of soup or sandwiches, which weren't necessarily sandwiches because I didn't like to eat the bread. So she would just roll up pieces of ham and cheese and put a little mayo in the middle, and that was my sandwich. But I actually still do that sometimes because it's what I ate mostly. But she later on went back to school when I was older. She always made sure that she was the one that dropped me off at school and picked me up. And when she did go back to school, I would sometimes have to go with her to class because she didn't have childcare. And sometimes the professors wouldn't allow me in the classroom. I think I was about 8 or 9 or so, so I'd have to sit out in the hallway. And she used to put a watch on my wrist and would put tape on every 15 minutes on the watch. And every time those 15 minutes came around, I would pop my head up in the doorway and wave at her, letting her know that I was okay. And it wasn't exactly fun, but I made the most of it. What can you do? And later on, after she finished her master's, she began teaching. And I think that was one of the best things that ever happened to her because when she had a stable job, we got off our government assistance. She figured that, well, I don't need this anymore, so we're going to do this on our own. And she has been the best person in my life. She has taught me so much. She still to this day is everything to me. All my manners and all my courtesy and all that kind of stuff, I chalk up to having a very grateful and not privileged, but stable home life, even though she was a single parent. She taught me discipline and being kind to others as much as I could be. And she's getting ready to retire. This is her last year teaching after, I think it's 28 years now teaching. And I can't think of a better person who deserves to have the best time in her golden years, I guess you could say. But she's worked so hard all her life, and we're finally in a place where we're very financially secure. She's helped me throughout my school time and throughout this college experience, and I couldn't ask for a better person who I can trust, I can rely on, and she just deserves everything that she's worked so hard for, and I really appreciate her. I open doors for her. I pull out chairs for her. I still don't curse in front of my mom, and I'm an adult, and I don't curse in front of her at all, even though she swears like a sailor. But even if some words slip here and there, I always apologize to her, and she gets a kick out of it. So, but I really want my mom to rest now. She doesn't have to work anymore, and she needs this rest, and she's just worked so hard for me. Mostly, she always says she does it for me. This is what I worked for. She showed me her retirement papers and everything, and she started crying. It's gonna make me cry, but she just deserves this. She really deserves to finally have some time for her and not worry about anything. And I'm just grateful that she's done so much for me, and that's about it. And I'm just really happy that she's been able to accomplish so much in her life. So she's an amazing woman, and I'm amazing because of her. And I hope that whatever comes with her retirement, she said the first thing I'm going to do is sleep. Well, good for her. Waking up every morning at 4:30, going to work, coming home sometimes 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night after she's finished doing all her errands and everything after work, and coming home and being exhausted. But now she's ready to say enough, and can't think of anybody who deserves it more. So yeah, thanks.